He will win no further / how Trump's new Ukraine plan aims to finally stop Putin. July 23, 2025. Key points and summary: President Trump's new hardline strategy offering advanced weapons to Ukraine while threatening Russia with a 50-day ultimatum for a peace deal has been met with cautious optimism from some quarters and continued defiance from Moscow. Putin might have a new Ukraine problem. A week ago, the White House announced a policy shift on Russia and Ukraine. The Trump administration, still advocating an end to the war, now proposes a new strategy providing Ukraine with more weapons and threatening secondary tariffs on countries trading with Russia if Moscow doesn't agree to a ceasefire within 50 days. Trump had earlier promised to end the war on his first day in office, followed by a brief Pentagon pause in arms deliveries. Now the focus is on intensifying pressure economically and militarily to force Russia to negotiate. But despite over 3 years of sanctions, Russia has shown no sign of abandoning its goals. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov reiterated this week that Russia remains open to peace, but achieving its war aims is still the priority. President Putin, he said, wants a peaceful resolution, but it will be a long and difficult process. Russia's demands, laid out in peace talks in Istanbul in June, include Ukraine ceding territory, international recognition of those areas as Russian, demilitarization of Ukraine, and the commitment to neutrality outside NATO. These are unacceptables to Kiev. In contrast, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has again proposed peace talks, offering to meet in Istanbul to discuss a ceasefire, prisoner exchanges, and the return of children taken to Russia. He also repeated his offer of a direct meeting with Putin. Despite some engagement, Russia's position hasn't shifted. Peskov again emphasized that Russia's goals remain unchanged and peace will be a slow process. Former U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice described the recent developments as a turning point, noting that the U.S. and Europe now seem aligned in believing that only the threat of force can halt Putin's advance. By National Security Journal, story by Stephen Silver, July 22, 2025.